Yu Yu Mega Drive Crash Course. Yu Yu Hakusho Makyou Toitsusen, or Yu Yu Hakusho Sunset Fighters, depending on where you're from, is a 4-player fighting game for the Sega Genesis or Mega Drive, depending on where you're from. Considering it's a Mega Drive game, it's a 3-button fighter, but it does support the 6-button controller. Buttons A, B, and C are heavy attack, light attack, and block. Buttons X, Y, and Z aren't as necessary since they're all shortcuts, X and Z being shortcuts to dash in whatever direction you're currently facing, which isn't super useful since you can dash by tapping the directions like any other fighting game. Y, on the other hand, is pretty handy. It's a shortcut for holding block, the C button, and tapping up, which is used to change lanes. That's right, this is a multi-lane fighter similar to something like Real Bout Fatal Fury Special. Having Y mapped is important since some characters rely on pressing up and C for special moves, so sometimes they'll accidentally change lanes when you want to move, or, vice versa. Lane changing is also important since there's some slight invincibility in between changing lanes. Sometimes a good wake-up option, good for avoiding random projectiles, bad for avoiding meaties. Lane changing away from the opponent is slow. Lane changing towards the opponent is fast. Use this to punish characters charging meter. Meter is very important in Yu Yu. Every special attack in the game uses meter, even the ones you wouldn't expect. Holding down 2 of any of the main buttons, A, B, or C, allows you to start charging meter. If this symbol is flashing, it means you have enough meter to do a super. You can't actually do the super until this symbol is flashing though, which means that you have low enough health to actually be allowed to super. Think like World Heroes Perfect. Wait a minute, none of you guys play World Heroes Perfect. Okay, yeah, whatever. Taunting is important. Every character has a taunt by hitting A, B, and C at the same time. It drains your opponent's special meter. Some characters will drain more meter than others. It still takes almost the entire meter to do any kind of super in Yu Yu, so this is important. Taunting obviously leaves you vulnerable, so choose wisely when to actually do it. Even though there's a dedicated block button, you'll still have to block high or low to guard against high, mid, or low attacks. Throws kind of work like ST. Get close, hold forwards, and hit the heavy attack button. Speaking of attacks, you can parry some attacks by clashing with your own. Some characters like Genkai also have the same properties on weird moves like her dash, allowing for more aggressive play and requiring a little bit of a different Oki game against her. Everyone has a double jump and everyone can dodge. Dodging is important since there's a good amount of invincibility on startup, kind of like World Heroes Perfect. Okay, yeah, I'll stop. Hold block and tap light attack to dodge. Really useful for spacing, really not useful for spamming, since the end line will be very easy to catch. Can be used in reverse to approach and go through things like high-powered projectiles. Double jumping can be mixed in to extend air combos, but if you can do this reliably, you're probably either a grandmaster in this game already, or you're just Brazilian. We play Yu Yu in Fightcade, so we have rollback. This clip was literally a match between me and a long-standing Japanese player that had a 0-bar connection with me, and it still felt great with little to no teleporting. No promises if you're on Wi-Fi though. That's lame and you're on your own. Here's all the special moves, here's a rough tier list, and here's some cool things you can do with each character. Last thing, there's some really great links below this video. Go ahead and check out the Treasure Fighters Discord to get in touch, and make sure you check out our Treasure Fighters Wiki for more information. It's a great game and it's really easy to pick up, so just come on in and press some buttons.